1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. I guess it helps if you turn your mic on. Wow. It's not as bad as you think it is. It's really not. Let's bring in Brock from STLFanReport.com. Hey, Brock, not as bad of a period as people are going to say by the score being 1-0. Wallman makes a mistake and it goes in the back of the net. That happens. But I really thought that the Blues played well in that period and that they took the challenge and they pushed back on it. Now, shots concern me a little. It's 9-5. But I think some of that was Minnesota getting their legs under them a little bit later in the period. And they also got, I think, 2 or 3 shots on that power play. So that's not as scary as you may think or may look at it. What do you think so far, Brock?
Well, same thing. I think that, it was important that they kind of set a pace and set the tone. The Blues definitely did that. Again, we've seen this before. A mistake comes back to haunt the Blues. They play, airless hockey. They make one mistake, it's in the back of the net, like you said. So that's something they definitely got to close. But I think they've shown enough energy and the ability to get open and create shots that I think they're going to get a couple through. So I think I was wrong. My pregame was 1-0, and that's obviously out the door. But I think they're going to get a couple goals.
No, I do too. Kyle says sloppy passing. I did see a little sloppy passing, but I don't know. I see there's one thing that I've talked about a lot through the neutral zone. Our guys get through there too quick. They're waiting for the puck instead of catching the puck on the fly, and that slows them up in the entry to the zone. And that's I'm not completely sure Lance talked about a little bit last time. I would like to see a little bit more, through the flies, a little more speed through the neutral zone. Not waiting, but, catching that puck on the fly. I'd love to see a little bit more of that. Hey, I got to do a little business first. I got to talk about the Pick'em contest real quick. I need to explain something to everyone. Okay. On the Pick'em contest, when you go to the page, when you hit submit, if the form goes away, then your entry is in. And it will tell you that your entry is in and that you can change your picks if you want. I have to ask you guys to go to the website. I'm getting too many people saying I can't use the website and sending them in, and it's just too much for me. I need you to use the website. Please, please, please use the website. If you have questions, send them to Roland Spinks, send them to Sam Manzella, send them to me, but you can't send me a question 20 minutes or 10 minutes after the game starts, right? You got to do it well enough. I open these up within 24 hours usually or longer. So there's plenty of time, guys, plenty of time. So please, please help me out on that. Sorry about that. It's okay. Let's get back to the game.
No, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Mike Hoffman's in the lineup.
Hoffman's in the lineup. He hasn't played bad today. He hasn't played bad at all.
Yeah, right? Well, a couple plays I felt like his energy level wasn't really where. But again, that's me as a fan. I'm not there. But I was surprised to see him. I thought he was definitely on his way out. But yeah, the plot thickens, huh?
Okay, hey, real quick, I want to say this. You're right. I want to get to that. But hey, Roland, I don't want any more. I only have one person now that I will put picks in, and I know why I do it for him. I really want everyone to start using the website. We can talk about other individual cases, but we got to get into using the website. Plain and simple. Not in the website, it doesn't go. That's just the way it's got to be. Yeah, he might know he's getting traded, and that's sure. But I did say he had a chance to shoot tonight, and he tried to make a fancy pass. I wish he would have just taken the shot. That would have been very, very helpful. The other thing that I've seen tonight that I kind of don't like, Parayko's not ready yet. I mean, he's the best we got, but he's not ready, and he's not playing up to where we need him to be. I mean, I see him out there. He's taking a couple block shots. He's that he was making a change and he tripped off the ice when Wallman lost that. Wallman got poke checked. Wallman could have played that puck differently. Wallman's not my. I don't know. I just think Mikkola would be so much better out there. Ashley disagrees with me on Parayko. I just don't know. I just really don't know.
I mean, I think that he started. You're right. He got hit with the puck. Obviously, was feeling it, but I think as it went along, he started getting his feet underneath him and he started connecting. Again, he's not the dominant player that he once was, but he fits into the system. He's not shouldering the entire load, so he's not hurting us. But again, I don't think he's obviously back at 100%. I think that's pretty obvious.
Yeah, I agree. He's not at 100%, and I get it. Ashley says she doesn't like Wallman at all. He's getting back up, still going at it. Yeah, I get he's still going at it, but you can tell he's lumbering out there, right? He's lumbering. He's not the big Parayko with that stick in the body. He's lumbering around the front of the net, and that concerns me that's what he's doing, because especially with his partner being Wallman. Right?
Mm-hmm. Puts a lot of
with
pressure.
his partner being Wallman. So now Wallman's got to do more. He says, I don't get why you favor Mikkola. Because when Mikkola's on the ice, he seems to be a good combination of offense and defense. And when he's on the ice, I'm listening. I don't hear mistakes from Mikkola. I really don't. I mean, I hear him on the puck. I hear good passes. I hear him behind the net. I really hear him being that guy. So that's just my feeling. Matt Lowe, who's a big supporter of the show, says, I think Wallman's been good, lots of speed, and at least he's putting shots on net. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm just going with my opinion. Remember, we're all here. We all have the right to disagree, and I love that. Colton's not ready. Haven't seen a good slap shot. All wrist shots. I think he made one in the last game, and it completely missed the net by a mile. Roland says need to sit him. I'm sorry, shut him down. Get him ready for next year. I mean, the problem is you don't have anybody else. You really don't. You can't put two rookies on your third line. So that's where I'm at there, and I get that. This has been a lively game, and we said it at the beginning that this game was going to slow down. You weren't going to see the ton of shots. You weren't going to see all of that. And, now I'm choking. I picked Husso 2-1. I need him. And he hadn't even got me a point yet. I'm -1. Well, you're right. Mikkola can play Roland, but then you're putting Mikkola with Wallman, and I think that, man, that just scares me, Mikkola with Wallman,
I think that's a combo I like in October, but not in April and in May. I don't like it.
Yeah, in October where they got time to learn and you can afford some losses. We can't afford losses right now. We can't afford mistakes. I'm looking at the second period and I'm worried about it. I'm very, very worried about it. Second period hasn't been one of the Blues' better ones, and we know that. But we know that they can play shutdown hockey with this Minnesota team because they did it yesterday, right? It was 2-1 or 2-1. Before we made it 3-1 or 3-1, it was still a close game. Mm-hmm. Yep. And then they played shutdown hockey the rest of the way. I'm shaking right now. I'm worried. This game scares me because it's a win we need. It's an absolute win we need. He says put the rookies with Krug and Falk, and that's not bad, but I don't know. Actually, says I think Wallman's better on offense. I'm not sure, to be honest. E. Guido says 2-1. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. So spread them out.
So guys, you feel better if this game ended, if the second period ended 2-1 Blues? Would you feel like, all right, we got it?
Yeah. I don't want to say we got it, but I'd be comfortable.
And if
I would, because this team has lost games in the last minute. Yeah. So I wouldn't feel they got it, but what I would be comfortable with is the fact that I know that they can shut them down. Because right now, so this team, and you've talked about it before, we're playing with the lead might help them. This team knows how to come back. They have the most come from behind wins from any team. Any team. They can come from behind. They are well versed in coming from behind. And I appreciate that. By the way, guys, you were watching Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, and Brock Banner from SDL Fan Report on the BlueNote Fan Report on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Please don't forget, Put them thumbs in the air. Say you like us. We appreciate it. I got to say thank you to Ashley Jones. She's got her thumb up. Keep them up. We appreciate it. KDT says we need 4 or 5 because Huso's in goal. We need to skate like we did last night. Teresa, I actually think what's happened here, that's one of them nights where things go right, everything goes right. And that's what that was. You're not going to get that every night. And you're going to get, you embarrassed Minnesota yesterday, right? That's straight up. When you scored that 9th goal in the 3rd period on the power play, you embarrassed them. Mm-hmm. They're not going to sit back and let you do that again. And also, if you went and tried to do that, right? You were going to today. It would be 5-0 Wild.
And you
right?
also
They would
it was a different goalie. Remember, last night was a different goalie.
Yeah. Right. Cam Talbot has been much stronger in net. They only took 5 shots, so they were waiting for the storm. That's what it was. They were waiting for the storm.
I like
Tanner says last night was overkill, but they're playing like they didn't think we could win. Yeah, absolutely. Right. Huso has some luck going. The puck was between his legs and not in the net. Yeah, that was actually kind of funny. He twisted. Actually, had he not twisted, I think the puck would have hit him and gone into the net.
Someone made a comment about the Schwartz, Tarasenko, Shen line. I want to point it out. Man, that's been impressive. I'm glad whoever. Yeah, there you go. They've been doing a great job, man. They really have. Some good comment there.
Oh, I've seen that too. I really like that. I want to say another thank you to Roland Spinks and Teresa Falk for putting those thumbs in the air. Really appreciate it. And for everyone that plays in the contest and supports the Blue Note Fan Report, I greatly appreciate it. This is a game where you kind of sit back. You don't know what's going to happen. So chances are 4-3 for the Blues. Okay. Hits are even at 6. D-zone turnovers. 4 for them, 2 for us. I like that. 10-8 on faceoffs. Attempts, 16-12. Okay, now you take the shots. Yeah. Now you take the game. Now this is where you start taking the shots.
Yeah.
If you do that, then that changes the complexity of this game completely. And I could see us being up 2-1.
And the Blues have a power. They haven't been on the power play yet. You can expect that to them to get a power play this quarter. Yeah. The refs will doing tit for tat, but you would think that's going to happen. So look for the power play and how effective is that going to be?
Well, we'll see. I'm not counting on a power play, and I really all I want to see right now is just them control the puck. Control the puck in the neutral zone. Control the puck in the O zone. Get a rush. Make them tired. Get them tired so they gotta you're tired. You got to change, and it keeps them off the ice longer, or that. So that's what I'm hoping for. That's the kind of play that I'm trying to see is what's going to happen that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking.
I think a lot's going to be a lot will be told about the season. This next 20 minutes.
Absolutely. They need to go into the third at minimum tied.
Yeah.
At tied, I'd still have a little bit of anxiety, but I wouldn't be nervous.
Sure.
If it's still 1-0 or they're still behind, then I'm going to be nervous.
Yeah.
Right? Because I do think they can beat this team.
You said earlier, they're not in a position where they can lose games. They got 18, 19, 17 games left. They have to win, they said, I think somewhere a minimum of 13 of those. So
a lot more than that. They need to be
probably
they need to be closer to 15.
Well, exactly.
Right?
They only got two losses in that they can out of the entire rest of the season. So, that's a good point. I just think, hey, it's a lot more.
If they lose, do you think they'll be sellers? No, I don't. I don't think they'll be sellers. I think I think that time has come and gone. I was surprised to see as many trades today as there were. I think tomorrow will be a huge trade day. I don't think Monday will. I honestly don't. I think Monday won't be as big. Dennis is hoping for a winning streak. You're not the only one. Game's going to start soon. Yes, it is. Yep. So, Brock, I'll see you at the second intermission.
Yep.
We'll keep going. We'll keep talking about Blues hockey. Let's go, Blues.